All right, family. Y'all know what time it is. We black again. It's the Truth Hour with General Sara, Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com. Uh-oh. I done broke in again. Where that at? Where that at? Yeah, here you go. Let me get that out of there. Yeah. Yeah, that's out of there. Yeah, getting that backdrop. That's right, baby. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com online marketplace. That's right, official General Sara Seti DVDs. That's right, classic and Jurassic DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies for the kings and the queens. Got you. You know, African and Kemetic jewelry. We got the necklaces, we got the medallions, earrings, finger rings. We got the bracelets we got the men's cuffs. You understand for the Warriors, we got you. We got West Africa. We got East Africa. You see what I'm saying? Come on over there. Check me out. I know I got something for you. You know, we got the holistic tonics and remedies, the organic immunity booster, the holy black seed living bitters. We got something for the brothers too. We got something for you. Okay, we got something for you. I keep hearing a backdrop. I don't understand where that's coming from. I don't understand where that's coming from. Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out. I got a doors, another screen somewhere back there. I don't think so. I think I might have got it. All right, we got home decor for the family. We got the home decor for the family. We got accessories for every room in the house. We got the living room, dining room. We got something for you. We got the bathroom. We got the kitchen. We got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Get on over there. Check us out. kingseti.com. Class is now in session. You already know what time it is. generalseti.com. Seti University. Over 900 video presentation. Binging on Black Power. Everything from Too Raw to YouTube video. Seti with the master teachers, of course. Freemasonry. A black woman is God. Ancient Egypt, Nubia, the Olmecs, Hindu Kush, debates, all world religions, video and radio interviews, highlights from over 50 cities, ancient civilization, mythology, black power, politics, and economics. The complete General Sara Seti website. You cannot go wrong. Class is in session. Get your ass in class, family. Of course, we got the making of the white man, the library. You understand? Stacked up with all type of shocking information. You feel me? General Seti, keep it popping on Patreon. That's right. Just dropped a hard one just a minute ago. You understand? Exclusive to Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream. Too hot to handle on YouTube. Like I say, we got so many. I'm gonna put some new flyers up. I just dropped about 25 new live streams in on Patreon. We already got 100. If you have not been to Patreon, man, you in for a serious treat. You understand all the access that you're gonna get to all these live streams, man. And I make sure I go to great lengths to make sure each one that I drop on Patreon is an exclusive gem. And so you cannot go wrong. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube pages, General Seti, King Seti, Sara Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. You feel me? Comment. Just be respectful. Cause I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here, nigga. You'll be up out of here. Okay? Now, today, I got to drop heavy today. You understand? Got to drop heavy today. We dealing with Uncle Sam and the Panarchy of Pandemonium. You see, we coming in the so-called New Year, and you got to see who at the helm. You see what I'm saying? You got to see who at the helm. You know, and you already know you're in a time loop. You got old Kronos, and he got you in the time loop. It seemed like a new year, but it ain't nothing but the same old year, nigga. Ain't no new year unless you're doing something new. Nigga, y'all niggas doing the same old thing. So it ain't no new year. It's old year. You understand? And you in a time loop. And every time you come across, you understand what I'm saying, with Chronos at the helm, you already know you ain't going nowhere, nigga, at all. And Janus and Dionysus and Pan, the super predator. You see, you got a super predator for the month of January. And so we're going to be looking at old Uncle Samael. Samael, the devil. You see what I'm saying? Uncle Samael. Okay? And we're going to break this down today and profound information. I'm going to show you every bit of what you're dealing with right here in the United States of America. Nothing but a daughter, a granddaughter of Rome. That's all it is. That's all it is. And you know, all you good Christian niggas, all you Muslim niggas out there that think you a part of something, you know, you think you, and 98% of every fucking thing you doing is anti-Christian, anti-Muslim, and you swear to God you that, and you understand, but you entertain all this bullshit. You understand? At the same time, there's no way you could be that. There's no way. There's no way you could be that. Let me get in here and get busy. And you got all this bullshit going on. All right, let's see here. Let me share this. Get on up in here. Let's go to work. What time is it? Okay. Oh, Uncle Samael. Samael. You understand what I'm saying? You see, you're looking at the beast. You see, you're looking at the beast. When you look in, it take you a while to understand what you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? You're dealing with pain. When you look at Uncle Sam, I am. You see, and with Samuel is the venom of God. That's his name, the venom of God, the poison of God. But Uncle Sam ain't even got the L, so he just the venom. You see, he just the poison. He ain't even the God. He ain't even no L on the L is the God. You know what I'm saying? Samael, you understand what I'm saying? So he ain't even that. He's just the poison. You see, and so when you look, and that was the one, the Uncle Sam of the Purge. You see what I'm saying? So you already know, and you got to see he's the goat. He got the goat beard. You see, you got to understand this shit, man. And like I say, you know, a lot of times you think that the veil is not on the concept. You know what I'm saying? When they say the veil, you know, a lot of people like mysticism, like, damn, the veil, what is that? The cloak, the shroud. You understand what I'm saying? You looking right at the shit. It ain't shrouded. You understand what I'm saying? The shroud is on your motherfucking mind. It ain't on the concept. The concept is out in the fucking open. See, it's hidden right in front of your face. That's where it's hidden at, right in front of your face. You understand? The veil is on your mind. And they ain't got to put no veil on. That shit is all carved in the fucking walls and fucking carved all in the buildings and shit. You see what I'm saying? So they not hiding it. It's right there in your face. And so you got you got Pan, a super predator, a rapist. You see a pervert. You see a pedophile. All these things is Pan wrapped up in one super predator. Honey goat weed and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Strong arming. And so this is the spiritual, you know, this is the sexual icon of all Greco-Roman civilization. You see? And so you already know what you're dealing with. You already know what you're dealing with when you understand that concept. Once you understand the players on the board, then you know what it is. And so when you see Uncle Samael, you see, and you come down and you look, and you see the gold beard, and you see Fanus. That's who it is. Ain't no goddamn doubt about it. That's who it is. You see the star of Saturn. You see the star of Saturn because Pan is only a personification of Saturn. You see what I'm saying? Chronos, chronology. You see? You understand the time loop. All of the restraints that keep you going, you understand, in a goddamn, like a mouse on a goddamn wheel. Yeah, you're going 360 nowhere. You see, you like the little mouse on the goddamn wheel, and the wheel, real little wheel, and you going nowhere. You just keep going and going and going and going till your hearts give out. You see? And so you're dealing with the goat. When you're dealing with, you say, I want you. That's what he say on the damn post. I want you. For what, motherfucker? That sounds like some perverted shit. I want you. I like, and they make it pretend like it's for some military shit or whatever. You see? But there's no doubt about it that he is the Fanus. He is. And even when you're dealing with Fanus, and you're dealing with Fanus is Pan and Roman. And Pan is Greek, but in Rome, he was Fanus. And they have no problem in telling you that Fanus was one of the origins of the Latins. You see, he is the origin of the Latins. When you talk about in Roman psychology, mythology, Fanus the goat was the grandson of Saturn. See, you got to understand that connection. So when you see Saturn, you see the goat. When you see Janus, you see the goat. That's why they call Janus the god of January, the horn god, because they have many depictions with him with the horns. You see what I'm saying? So in him is the goat. That's why, you see, even though many times they don't depict Saturn as the horn god. And so, but if he's the grandfather for news, then the goat is in him. You got to understand that is their greatest icon, even more profound than the dog. Even more profound than the dog. Okay, even more profound than the dog. The dog is running a close second, but the goat is their most profound zoo type. You see? It's their most profound. You see right here, Uncle Sam with old Fanus. And you can look right at them and see they the same entity. The very same entity. And so when you got to understand that Capricorn star, come in the house of Capricorn start December. I mean, yeah, right, that's right, December the 22nd. The winter solstice in the northern hemisphere, the shortest day of the year, is December 21st. Which is considered the death of the sun. So with the death of the sun come the rise of the goat. Come the rise of the goat. Is that right? That's right. And so we got to understand, number one, let's break this shit down so that we can understand this shit. So you can understand it. When Matthew 25, 31, 46, when the Son of Man comes in his glory, we're talking about the Son and all the angels with him. Then he will sit on his glorious throne. Before him will be gathered all the nations. He will separate people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. And he will place the sheep on his right. And we're talking about woolly hair. You understand what I'm saying? And it said that the Christ will have pure hair like pure wool. You understand? That means it was no mixture. You see? 100% African. You know what I'm saying? Had the pure wool, no mixture. You see? And so you have to, as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goddamn goats, and he will place the sheep on his right. The woolly head on his right for the righteous, but the goats on the left. Then the king will say to those on his right, come, you who are blessed by my Father, the Son, the S-U-N, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Period. We got to deal with this. We're going to have to break it down, whether, it come to your realization or not. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And so when we talk about the goats, you talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Fanuses. You talking about the Pans. You talking about the Samaels. You talking about the Lucifers and the Baphomets. And you know what I'm saying? All archetypes or the primordial god, which is Pan. He's the primordial. All of them are archetypes of Pan, the goat, the greatest of all time. They say the great god Pan. They don't say God Pan. They say the great God Pan. Pantheon. All the gods. You see, so you Pan is in to let you know that Pan is all the gods. He's in all the gods. You see, Pantheon. Pandemonium, Panarchy. You see what I'm saying? Pandemic, panic. All of that is rooted in Pan. Okay? You see? And even you niggas, if you look close enough, you'll see even the Colonel. You even see the Colonel. That motherfucker ain't nothing but the GOAT. And I'm gonna back it up. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't nothing but the GOAT. Look at him. Yeah, that's what he is. That's what he portraying himself to be. He coming, and they ain't got no problem with that. You see, he ain't nothing but for news. That's all he is. He's for news. You understand what I'm saying? And right here in America, that right there, Columbia University in New York, right there, they got the old freaky Pan sitting out there in the goddamn courtyard. You understand what I'm saying? To show you that they still venerate him right here in America. And I'm going to show you that's all they venerate is Roman and Greco-Roman gods. There ain't no goddamn Jesus or no Peters and all of that. You don't see that the foundation of all over this country from beginning to end, from the local to the state to the county to the nationalistic government, the icons of all of that is Greco-Roman. Ain't no Jesus and shit or none of that. As you can see, these is Greco-Roman gods. If they wanted to portray Jesus, if they want, they could do that. They did not do that. So when I tell you what I'm telling you, I'm telling you because it's this fucking truth. The veil is not on the thing. The motherfucker sitting right out there in the courtyard. The veil is on your fucking mind to make you believe that this is not important to them. Even though they took their fucking time to put this shit out here, this perverted motherfucker out here in the front of the world. You understand what I'm saying? The veil is on your mind to believe that this goddamn entity right here, this demonic entity, is not profound to him. You the motherfucker with the veil on your mind. This is a most profound deity to the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You see what I'm saying? And so, as we move forward, let's go on down here. Now, we already said that, it's part of the purge. You understand what I'm saying? So you already know, what I'm saying, that, that it was, it's a symbolism there. You understand? Purge. You see? Anybody that ain't down with the the Greco-Roman thing. You see what I'm saying? They purging motherfuckers up out of there. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about Capitol Hill, right? Capitol Hill. What is that? What is that about, Seti? What does that mean? Capitol Hill. It comes from Capitoline Hill in Rome. You see, Capitoline Hill in Rome was where the most important temples in all of Rome was constructed. Right there, you're looking at the Temple of Jupiter. And it was a trinity of Jupiter, Minerva, and his June, I believe was Juno. His wife was Juno, I believe. You see, in the Greco-Roman, it was Zeus, Hera, and Athena. You see what I'm saying? In the Roman, it was Jupiter, Juno, and I believe Minerva, okay? And so that was the trinity of Capitoline Hill. And so right there, they didn't say the Temple Mount. They didn't say that. They could have did that. If they was built on Christian, Judaic Christian, you had your opportunity. You didn't have to put Capitoline Hill. You could have put Temple Mount. But they did not do that. They put Capitoline Hill. You know why? Because the foundation of America is the granddaughter of Rome. Britain is one of the daughters of Rome. You see, France is one of all them European nations are the daughters now. The colonies are the grandchildren. You see? And so when you look at here, you look at the Pantheon. This right here in Rome. What does the Pantheon mean? It means the temple of all the gods. So, all in the goddamn Catholics made it a church. So, they don't have no problem because that's what they rooted in anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what they rooted in. They don't have, that's their ancestors. They don't got no problem with that. If you was in Egypt and we had Egypt, we would do the same. We wouldn't even put no Christian, goddamn it, we'll go right back to what it originally was. You see, we ain't got to goddamn put up no damn, we'll put up, we'll go back to worshiping in our temples. So those are the temples of their ancestors, so they ain't got no goddamn problem. You see? And so when you look at the facade, the front of the White House, and you look at the Pantheon, and then you look at the facade, the face of the White House. You understand what I'm saying? It's the Pantheon. That's what it is. You see? And when you talk about now, you look at the Pantheon from a side view. And so you can see the back of it too. You got the dome back there. You see what I'm saying? The temple of all the gods. This was the exact temple that they used to create the Jefferson Monument. You can see the back of it. And you look at the back of the Pantheon, that's what they used. They didn't go get no Temple of Solomon. They didn't use nothing out the Bible. They didn't use nothing out the Quran. There ain't nothing Greco. There's nothing Judaic, Christian, Judaic, or Judo-Christian about any of these constructs that you see in America. America is founded on Rome. Even the days of the week is goddamn Nordic, Roman, with Saturn being the supreme deity, one of the supreme deities of Rome, which is Saturday. You see? They didn't change none of that. So what makes you believe? I mean, damn near 100% of all this society is Roman and Greek, Greco-Roman. You see what I'm saying? They removed all that goddamn Bible shit. You see them remove them goddamn gods up off of there? You see them remove them goddamn Greco-Roman gods up? They take the goddamn, as if they not worshiping the Greco-Roman shit, as if that's not a religion. See, the veil is not on it. The thing is right there in front of your fucking face. It's on your mind. The veil is on your mind. You see that the shit is right there out in the open in front of you. You see, and so you see right there Jefferson, and Jefferson Monument is only a replica of the Pantheon. Okay, so you got Capitol line here. You got the White House. The face of the White House is nothing but the Pantheon. Now you can go to goddamn. Now here you is in Nashville, Tennessee. These motherfuckers done built a Parthenon. You see, now this is the great temple that was in. Now all of these temples ain't nothing but Egyptian temples. Okay, that's all that they is. Okay, let's get this shit together. You understand what I'm saying? The model and the whole construct. The oblong square, you understand, the rectangle and the columns and what you call the fluted columns. You see what you can go all the way to Saqqara and see the fluted column. You see, this is all Egyptian. You see, because the Africans were the first architects in what they call Europe today. You see, and so a lot of what you see ain't no goddamn Caucasoid built them. The Africans built them. You see, they was there before their ass even got there. You see, and so you see right here, they got the Parthenon in Nashville, Tennessee. It's a complete replica. You see, and when you go inside of this motherfucker, you see Athena, because the Parthenon was built for Athena in Greece. Let me see if I got the well, you had to go look it up. I thought I had it in here. The original, and it's not in supreme condition no more. You know what I'm saying? It didn't crumble down a little bit. They didn't, Greece didn't been conquered. You know what I'm saying? And in the conquests, it was damaged, but it was falling down any goddamn way. And so they got right there Athena. You see, they took the goddamn 10 Commandments about the damn state house. But they ain't taking down all these Greek gods and these Roman gods and shit. You understand? When they put their money, they take a lot of money to build some shit like that. You see, they could have put up a goddamn Solomon temples and all of that and shit, and they could have put statues Joshua and Elijah, and they didn't do that. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. So I don't know what motherfuckers thinking. What do you think you surrounded with? What kind of worship is going on? You see? And so that's why I had to say that, because when you start talking about Janus in January, motherfucker talking about a new year and all that in the dead of winter and shit and all of that, you see, because they operate against the sun. The fall of the sun is their new year. You sitting up here celebrating with the enemy. You sitting up here celebrating with motherfuckers that destroyed our civilization, defiled our civilization and our ancestors, and you up here popping bottles and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Blowing little, whatever them little goddamn trinklets and shit that they give motherfuckers to blow at 12, and you out here, looking real sillified and shit. You see? And so you go in here and you see Athena. You understand what I'm saying? Now, one thing about Athena, she had a shield, you understand, with Medusa. You go right there, Medusa. They ain't take Medusa down. God damn it, they took the 10 Commandments down. They took goddamn Moses up out of there. You don't see no Jesus. They say a separation between church and state. But yet and still, they got these icons, and I'm going to show you how it's all in the state house. This is a religion. They still worship these deities. You understand what I'm saying? It's foolish for you to believe that they would put all their emphasis in this if they still did not venerate the deities of their ancestors. So you right there, you got the serpent, that's Medusa on the shield of Athena. Right there, you see the snake there, the serpent on the side of the shield. You see, and so this is what you're looking at in Tennessee. You see all the deities and shit up front. You see, that's in Tennessee. You see, you can go down there if you feel like it, and if you want, go on in there and continue your white worship. If you want crackatosis, you see niggeritis going up in there. You see, now when you go to the Capitol building, which was modeled after St. Peter's Basilica, okay, and St. Paul's Cathedral in Britain. At the very top of the Capitol building is the goddess, what's her name? Libertas. I think her name is Libertas. Let me. It's supposed to be the goddess of liberty. Libertas, that's right. Libertas, which was a goddess that was venerated in Rome, okay, as the goddess of liberty. At the top, ain't no goddamn Jesus up there. Ain't no St. Paul or no St. Peter's and nothing. You see nothing but Greco-Roman 100%. You see? 100%. Over the Capitol building, the Senate. Even that come out of Rome, the Senate. You see? The sin it. God damn it, because that's all they do in that motherfucker is sin. You see? That's all they do. And so you got Libertas at the top. You see, you got Libertas at the top. Now, these particular deities is at the Union Station in D.C. Prometheus. You see, Thales with the lightning. Thales, because I guess he espoused on electricity. You see, Prometheus with fire. You got all this shit. This is, you got Ceres. You see her with the sickle. You see, in the wheat, and so, which was, also, venerated, also the cornucopia. You know what I'm saying? So at Thanksgiving, you got Saturn, which was also a god of agriculture, Ceres, and what was her name in Greece? I had to come up with it. You see? And so, you go in, and this is supposed to be who was he? I don't know which one. I had to get his name. So you got Archimedes, mechanics and shit, So this is at the Union Station, Now, this is a statue of old George. Got old George up there, he wants to be Caesar. So they use the statue of Jupiter. That Jupiter statue is a BC statue. You understand what I'm saying? You see the eagle there? That's where America gets the eagle from. You see? And so you got old George as Caesar. And some people put him next to the Baphomet and show. You understand? But this, this is a lot older than the Baphomet. You see what I'm saying? The concept is a lot older. The Baphomet is fairly recent as far as the depiction. I think what was his name? Whatever that guy's name was that created the Baphomet. The image of him. The modern image of him. And so you see right here, old George in his toga. You understand, coming in, and here's old Benjamin with a toga on. You see what I'm saying? Coming in his old Greco-Roman fashions. You see? Now, let me get to this. I'll come back to this. Now, this is, if you look in the back, you got to know what fasces, which is a fasces, which is you see the Roman axe. You understand? And you got the like a holder with bundles that been wrapped, or what they hold the axe in, a bundle of reeds and shit with with rope wrapped around so it'll stay together. You see, this is Roman, and you come right into the goddamn House of Representatives, and you can go all the way to the back, and you see the fasces, and so this is where you get the fascists. You know what I'm saying? That was created the system of draconian rule, military rule that was initiated by Mussolini. You see, which was which was in cahoots with Hitler during World War II, the Italy, Germany, and Japan. You see, and so you see him right there back there, and you even see the eagle back there. You see the pole with the eagle, and I can show you that too. Where that at? You see him right here. See him with the pole. You got the eagle on it. And so you go back in and you look and you see, you see the pole right there with the eagle to the left. You see? And so this is Greco-Roman and all this. I don't see no goddamn Christian. And why do I say that? So you understand the religious aspect of what's going on. The gods in the day, they're not there just by coincidence. They venerate. You are still in a pagan society. The same pagans that destroyed our ancient civilization, banned our works, banned our language, banned our priesthood. And then you celebrate with these motherfuckers. One of the things we got to understand is never participate in the traditions of your enemies, in disrespect of your ancestors, who you understand what I'm saying, which was a brutal genocide inflicted upon them by these people. And you sitting up here celebrating, popping bottles and shit. You see, and wonder why your ass is still in the state of misery, talking about the ancestors. Their ancestors ain't blessing your ass. They cursing you, nigga. You still sitting up here with the with the brutal assailants and shit. And the ones that committed these type of heinous acts on our people. You sitting up here in cahoots with them. You understand what I'm saying? Worshiping their deities. You understand what I'm saying? In spite, you understand, of our ancestors' genocide. You understand? We ain't being blessed, nigga. We being cursed. You got to wake up. You got to wake up. And so you see right here the Senate, the U.S. Senate. That's what it is. And so here is the Roman Senate. You see? The Roman Senate. All of this coming up out of Rome. And this was the last building is still standing where the Senate was held. But them goddamn barbarians, they knocked a lot of shit down in that forum. You know what I'm saying? So as you see, and you go and you looking, at the House of Representatives, you can come right and see, you can see these fasces, you know what I'm saying, that you see right here in Mussolini. You see, you can see him right there, and you can see him even on the stamps. You see, you got to understand that, when you talk about Hitler, you talk about the German. The English is a German. You understand? The Vikings was Germans. You know what I'm saying? They was Germans, and so they was the ones that conquered Britain. You see? And so they got much of their blood in them. You know what I'm saying? They is Germans. English is a Germanic language. You see? Do you understand what I'm saying? English is a Germanic language. So you see them when they parade, they parade through, you know what I'm saying, with the Fossees, you know what I'm saying? And they, you can see them right there, you see them with the eagle that would come up out of Rome. You see them, this is their flag, come up out of Rome, you see? And so now when you look at, the Capitol building, it was designed after the Vatican, St. Peter's Basilica, and the Cathedral of St. Paul, St. Paul Cathedral in Britain. This is what it, so it come directly from that. Now, when you look up in the ceiling, you're gonna see old George. Let me see if I can, where that picture at. You can see him up there with the Roman goddess Libertas. Let me see if I got, where is that at? I had a up close and personal. Where is that at? Let's see. Okay, let me see this up here. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, so you got Libertas right there. He up there with his toga, his toga on, and like he in Rome. You see, Roman deities. You see, Roman deities. You see, Abe. And you can see right there on his sitting up there like he's some type of Roman god. You understand what I'm saying? With the 5 C's right there on the side of his throne. And you can see again the Greco-Roman. Where at? So when I show you this shit, it's as if you in fucking Rome. It ain't no like it's just a little here. This shit in here is 100% Roman. You know what I'm saying? America is Rome. That's all that it is. It's not Christians, it's not Judaic. And so all this shit that motherfuckers pretending, the Santa Claus and all of that and New Year's and all of that and shit, all it is nothing but the continuation of the Roman holidays. You understand what I'm saying? That they have masked over. You understand? Because you know what I'm saying? The conquered is in the land and they want to give them, they don't want the weight of the world, presented as far as, just outright Roman rule, Roman boot, which it is. You know what I'm saying? They just give you a couple of little icons like Santa, the Easter Bunny, and this, that, to fool you. That's not what it is. Even that Jesus shit. They give you niggas that, but they about to outlaw that shit too. That shit don't have the power that he used to. That's why they once the juices then ran out, they start throwing that shit to the side. That shit don't matter. They don't give a goddamn. They used that when they could use it. Once they didn't used it up, they moved past that shit. So the Christian, that's just like right now, that Israeli thing that, and they over there, United States, the UN, they about to outlaw their ass. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get some new gatekeepers because they know all that shit is fake. Now, when they ready to jump on an individual, about, saying something, but now the UN and then they passing all type of law talking about, going up on Temple Mount. Y'all shouldn't be doing that shit. Talking about they gonna have to come up off their little nuclear weapons and this, that, and the third. And so you can see right there that, they under some of them Anglo-Saxons understand what's going on. You understand what I'm saying? And they ain't gonna keep letting them play the game. And so now, on a global level, we're gonna see how, they can't run up and say what they want to say about them Anglo-Saxons that's in power. They don't try to run over them, do they? They can say what they want to, but if the world, circle on their ass, they're gonna have to pay a serious price. You see? And so now they can't beat up on, when somebody bigger than them, they can't beat up. If they can get a little individual like Whoopi Goldberg or some Kanye West or some you know what I'm saying? The brother out of what to play for Brooklyn. You see what I'm saying? You know, you can beat up on them, but but when it comes to these global situations, you ain't got nothing to say. And so you see right here, they coming back into their own. And so you can see right here, old George Washington. This is he looking up into, the dome of the Capitol. You see what I'm saying? Looking on up in the dome of the Capitol to see that this is Greco-Roman. It ain't no different than, Caesar. You know what I'm saying? Now, this the crazy thing. This right here is in Rome, Georgia. And you can see right there, they got the Remulus and Romulus out there. You understand? Right there. You see, and even got the the fasces, right there with the bundle. And you know who gave them this? Fucking Mussolini. Mussolini sent this to Rome, Georgia. You see? Mussolini, you can see his name down there, Benito Mussolini. Sent that over there to Rome, Georgia. You understand what I'm saying? Look at that. You see? So they more connected than what you believe. They more connected than what you believe. This right here, the Supreme Court. Greco-Roman, every damn building in the goddamn Capitol. Greco-Roman. Greco-Roman. Ain't nothing but Greco-Roman deities. Now, this is supposed to be the goddess of liberty, and you can see right there Medusa. You can see right there Medusa. You can see they gonna keep that sword. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nothing, they gonna keep that sword. You know what I mean? Ain't no righteousness, nigga. They coming with the sword. Period. That's how they roll. You know what I'm saying? You motherfucker law, we law what we say the law is. You don't like that, motherfucker, get the sword. You see? And you see right there, they got Medusa right up on just to prove, you understand, that, that they down for their own, their own ancestral worship. This is another Washington, D.C., First Division monument. You see? Another one where I forget the name of that goddess. Another goddess of liberty and shit coming up out of Rome. And so, and I ain't gonna even show them because some of that shit got, some Greco-Roman, that Pan shit. So it all go back, So when I go back and I say that, you see all of these deities, and see if I say that Uncle Sam is Pan, even though you can see the goat beard, you know what I'm saying? Where's them other beards at? Oh, I have some more though. Oh, here go one right here. Here go one right there. So you see, and the hair flaring out is the ears. You see what I'm saying? The hair flaring out is the ears. So when I show you all of the Greco-Roman, and I tell you that a lot of people see, because the veil is so fucked up in their head that they just don't want to understand that when you look at Uncle Sam, Samuel, the demon, the venom of God. He ain't even the venom of God because he ain't even got the L on the end. He just venom. He just the poison. That's Pan. That's what it is. Right along with the rest of everything that you saw. You understand what I'm saying? Don't try to make him different than what the fuck he is. You understand what I'm saying? Even goddamn, like I say, even goddamn Colonel Sanders is in the reflection of Pan. You see that beard? And the crazy shit about it, nigga, I looked it up. If it fucked me up, where is that? God damn it. I'm gonna drop it in here. I'm gonna drop the shit in here. Where is that shit at? Matter of fact, they call the shit the goat teeth. When motherfuckers be talking about they got the gold teeth, and yeah, that's what they spell it. They spell it goat teeth. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker got the goat T. That's what you got, nigga. The goat. So they letting you know it's the goat. Ain't no motherfucking getting around that. The goat T. T-E. Matter of fact, motherfucker, let me put it up here. Yeah. I'm gonna come tomorrow with the other one. Here it is. Let me drop on you niggas. Let me drop. Let me drop. Here you go. A lot of time they don't want a motherfucker pull that shit up off of there, but I'm gonna get it. Motherfucker ain't fleeing from me. I'm gonna get this shit. Here you go, one right here. Let me see if it come off. Sometimes they be trying to block a motherfucker from getting shit. That's all right. We gonna get it tonight. No, they don't want me to get that one. That's all right. I'll get another one. Here you go. They probably gonna let me get this one. Yep, right there. See how they spell it? Goat E. Goat T. That's what it is, nigga. You got if you got the goat T. So I'm telling you what it is. Ain't no motherfucking doubt about it. So when when I explain this shit, I don't want you to believe that is nothing other than what it is, nigga. It's the goat. You see, so when you looking at Uncle Sam, you looking at the goat. You looking at Pan. That's exactly what you're a pervert, a demonic pervert, pandemonium, pandemic. You see, the Chronos virus, pandemic. You see, that ain't no. And when you look at the Chronos virus, you understand that out of Chronos come crown. You will see that cell of the Chronos virus is crowned. Look at it. It'll tell you it's crowned. You understand? Got that shit sticking out of it. You understand? Pandemic, panarchy, pandemonium. You understand what I'm saying? And they put you motherfuckers in a time loop. They put you niggas in a time loop and threw your ass back. You think you moving forward. You ain't moving forward. They put your ass in a time loop. And if you watch that motherfucker, Doctor Strange, if you watch that first one, he had the power of time. And when he went to fight that motherfucking demon, he had already put the spell in there. And so every time that demon thought he destroyed Doctor Strange, that shit would loop over and loop over and loop. And he kept saying, like, God damn, even the demon was like, this shit, what the fuck? Is this shit happening again? And he was, you know what I'm saying? And the only way he could get out of it, he had to comply to what Doctor Strange was saying. He said, God damn it, you gonna get your ass up out of this motherfucker because we could do this forever. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand you in a time loop. You're doing the same shit over and over. It's not a new year, nigga. You're in a time loop. He's controlling time. You see what I'm saying? He's controlling time. He got you doing everything that where you are not putting no deposit in your liberation, into your culture, into nothing. You're not doing nothing. You see what I'm saying? So that's again when I gauge and I continue to do that. And it is a damn near the number one gauge. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker, how much liberation they talking about. I don't give a fuck how many, you understand, gardens you niggas is growing. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I do, I look at the bottom number of what motherfuckers is spending on the holidays each, and that's a gauge, and that's his gauge to let him know how many motherfuckers still stuck in that time loop. God damn it, because if the dollars is still coming in, that means you motherfuckers is still, I don't give a fuck what Christian shit you niggas talking about or nothing. Nigga, when it comes that goddamn time to spend that dollar on them holidays, which is nothing but holidays, ain't got nothing to do with nothing out the Bible, Quran, or none of that. It's you niggas that's spending all that motherfucking money out there and that motherfucker, like I say, Christmas, that's like, nigga, that's like you know what I'm saying? That's the Hail Mary for a lot of motherfuckers. They make it or break it on Christmas alone. You see what I'm saying? They throw that motherfucker up in the air, and that could make and break they whole motherfucking year. A lot of motherfuckers just go out of business. If they don't have no good Christmas, business, they gone. You won't even see their ass no more. You see what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers could be doing bad all motherfucking year. And during Christmas time, make a whole fucking turnaround. You understand what I'm saying? Come out on top. You see what I'm saying? And so, goddamn it, this is how they gauge. And the only way that they're going to get that type of money is that motherfuckers is still venerating them goddamn icons. And they know goddamn well ain't no Jesus, ain't none of that shit born in no god. They all know that shit is pagan, and they still take their lying, idolatrous, pagan heath, and the Christian more pagan than goddamn pagans. You understand? They more pagan than the goddamn pagans. You see what I'm saying? They celebrate everybody's shit. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them motherfuckers only practice their own personal thing. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucking Christians, Muslims, they motherfuckers pile everybody's shit up, and they celebrate all that shit all at once. So the goddamn Christians and the goddamn Muslims and the Jew don't even bother with that shit. Is the biggest fucking pagans on the planet. I have to say that. You understand? Because it's true. And you know how it's true? All you have to do is check the numbers. That's all you got to do. Ain't no motherfucking lie. Check the numbers. Check the motherfucking numbers. And if the numbers is the same and they going up, how much did black people spend? And that's all you have to look per family. And motherfucker can't even goddamn day to day, motherfucker struggling like a motherfucker. Come them holiday, somehow that motherfucking money come up from somewhere. It come up from some motherfucking way. It come up. You see what I'm saying? They find a way to make it come up and run the massa and put that motherfucking money in his hand. That's how they know they still got your ass in that time loop. So I want you to wake up, family. I want y'all to take this shit in stride. If you hurting, motherfucker, hurt. I heard that shit hurting like a motherfucker. That means wake up. That means something in you is like, what the fuck? Wake up. Take it in and look over the information. Break it down. I was going to do another one tonight, but I'm not going to do it. I put all my energy in this one so that and I'll be black tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, and we'll get back into some information of how to wake up out of this misery and get back on our liberation. You see, and I was going to do one about, because niggas keep talking about they aboriginal to this motherfucker. And the other day, it was so goddamn cold from the goddamn north to the south. And motherfuckers keep talking about they aboriginal. Motherfucker keep talking about the average. Motherfucker damn near free. It like that goddamn movie where it was the end of the goddamn world and New York froze over. Motherfuckers had to go south. That's how people was dying. And I'm not being loud because it was so sad. Like, damn, don't we know this ain't our land? This ain't where we from. Motherfuckers out here freezing. But this is the psychology of motherfuckers, where they make it right, even though the shit right there in their face. I'm average. Motherfuckers just froze to death, nigga. Where at? Nigga, you talking about damn near nigga 3-4 months out the year. This bitch is an iceberg. Where at is you aboriginal and native? Nigga, that mean when you say native, that mean you natural. Natural to that don't mean you migrated. That don't mean nothing. That means you natural to this land. This is your natural environment. Natural. Motherfucker, this is not your natural environment. And you losing on that. But I'm out of here, but that show you if a motherfucker can make you believe that the cold, and you can see that people was dying in the day, people's out here dying. And this supposed to be a new year. If a motherfucker can make you so disoriented that you could believe, and it'd be right there. Like I say, the veil is not on the concept. The shit right there in front of your face, you could see it. The veil is on your mind. That's where the motherfucking veil, the shroud is on your motherfucking mind. You see what I'm saying? They ain't hiding shit. You hiding it, nigga. You hiding it. You hiding it, nigga. Ain't nobody had that shit right there in front of your motherfucking face. But you don't want to see. And you gonna die playing games. You gonna die. You ain't gonna get away with that. You ain't gonna get away with it. You gonna pay. Ignorance, you gonna pay. You're gonna pay for that one way or another. Your ass gonna pay. So you can keep playing games with life if you choose to. You gonna pay. And I hate to say that, in that way, because I wish no harm upon our people. It was very sad, to have our people lose their life like that. Nobody would have known that would be like that. You know what I'm saying? But it just let you know that this is not, we'll live. And so if they can make you believe that there's a new year in the dead of winter, and you can see all this death, and you know what I'm saying? And you could believe that, and you could believe that a new day started. You could believe any motherfucking thing. You're disoriented. And so if you practice that, imagine how many other disoriented concepts that you practicing. We got to wake the fuck up, man. Real talk. We got to wake the fuck up and separate. And see, that's when we start, that's what we done got away from. See, because all these I'm going to say that. Goddamn it, you got to get that Garvey back out. You got to get that Khaled back out. Y'all motherfuckers fucking with these weak niggas. You got to get you some Khaled. Nigga, you got to get you some Garvey and some Dr. Ben, nigga, and some Dr. Clark. Y'all niggas got to realign, reorient yourself to reality. You got to get some masters, nigga, that can get you back on point. Because if you ain't trying to separate and you gonna live in the beast, that total disorientation. You gonna live in the belly of the beast, try to get you some nice little curtains. You understand what I'm saying? Get your little nice little throw rugs and shit and throw that down there. But you in the belly and you want to move, some, like I say, it's different levels of the belly. You understand? Niggas in the gut. Nigga, you down in the gut. You understand? Some niggas live at the top of the belly. You understand what I'm saying? You still in the belly, because when he want to pull your ass down, he pull you right on down. Don't give a fuck if you got billions of dollars and shit. They show that with Kanye. Put your ass right on down. You in the gut. You in the gut, nigga. You in the gut. That's where you at. And he'll show your ass at any given time. That's where you at. So niggas want to live in the gut. They don't want to be free. They don't want to establish their own government. They don't want to establish their own nation. You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to establish righteous rule. They want to live in the gut of their own oppressors, those that have committed genocide on their ancestors. That's another living in disorientation. And we not going no motherfucking where living in disorient. I don't give a fuck what occult shit niggas teach you, what spell motherfucker throw, what motherfucking rituals you put together. And if you still in the belly at the end of the motherfucking day, nigga, you ain't doing shit but playing game. So we got to get back to understanding independence, separation, independence, sovereignty. Not sovereignty like these niggas talking about where you fill out a card, real sovereignty. You see, when you solving, you don't have to fill out no applications. These niggas talking about you can fill out an application for sovereignty. You don't fill out no goddamn application for no sovereignty, nigga. When you got sovereignty, nigga, it come by the motherfucking gun. That's the only sovereignty you gonna get, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only motherfucking solve. You do not fill out an application. That's disorientation. You understand what you do not fill it, and I'm gonna tell you that again. You do not fill out applications for sovereignty. Okay, that's a disoriented thought. Wake up out your disorientation, family. Let's get back. And even if we move in that energy, If you move in that energy, if you just separate and you pull yourself and understand that what they teaching is poison. See, Samael, the venom, the poison, and he ain't even got the L on the motherfucker. He just Uncle Sam. He ain't even Samael. He's just Sam. He's just the venom. He's just the poison. You understand what I'm saying? What you gonna get out of that? You see? What you gonna get out of that? Just separating from the poison. You understand what I'm saying? And like Khaled say, practice your culture. You understand what I'm take your energy out of his sick culture, disoriented culture, and put it in your own. Put all that power into your own. And I can guarantee you, you're going to see the turnaround happen immediately. Only when you got the courage to do that. Other than that, you love it. And we got to step away from these niggas. We got to let them go. We can't talk about them. We can fuck them. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go on and be with them and let them die and let them and let's go. Let's get this shit and move in your own energy, but move, and we'll meet up. We'll meet up. You understand what I'm saying? If you just long as you separate, we all go, but we gonna be going, some gonna be running. You understand? But some they're gonna be slowly moving in that, but they're gonna be moving in the right direction. They moving away. You understand what I'm saying? And that still is a beautiful thing. And so that's what I want to say to you today, family. Thank you for being in here. You understand? And getting this message. This is the general. I'll be black tomorrow. I'm gonna put the links up tonight. You know what I'm saying? So that we can, you'll know ahead of time. And I want you to have your ass in the place. This is the general Sara, Seti. He say, what date? We need a date. What we need a day for? It's true. You just say if you can't feed nobody, you can't lead nobody. Is that true? I don't know. I don't believe that's true because you got to feed yourself. The fuck you gonna feed a motherfucker? You got your own family. Yeah, my family ain't waiting on you to feed them. They waiting on me. That's just that's an aspect of a man in his own household. If you waiting on a motherfucker to feed you, you lacking certain aspects of true manhood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's something you have to do. If your family is and you a man and you ain't got the knowledge to feed your own family, nigga, that's a deficit in your manhood. And so that's and so we have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's an aspect of that we have to, what kind of man gonna have enough land and enough, to feed millions and millions of people? That's got to be a nationalistic, you know what I'm saying, operation and shit. That's got to be that's got to be the operation of a nation. So, that's just I believe that's a motherfucker that can't do for itself, that need another motherfucker to do for him. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's what it boiled down to. You know what I'm saying? You got to feed yours. Your baby's looking up at you. And they ain't waiting on me to feed them. They waiting on you, motherfucker. And so what you gonna tell? Oh, I'm waiting on another motherfucker to feed my babies? No, nigga, you got to feed your own baby. And so you got to learn the basic essentials of how to grow your own food, man, in case some shit go down. But as a collective, you know what I'm saying? If we take the individual aspirations and responsibilities of a man and a family, you understand, to feed themselves, and then you unite as a nation to do that for the whole of a people, that's how that is accomplished. You see what I'm saying? But if you can't feed a motherfucker, what does that mean? That don't mean shit to me. It's just another excuse that, you know what I'm saying, you looking for something from another motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? When you should be trying to establish, those skills and shit for yourself. That's really what it boiled down to. You see what I'm saying? That's really what it boiled down to. You see what I'm saying? All right, family. This is the general saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast, daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.